Good morning. It is 6:32 a.m. February 1st. February 1st, 2024. Thursday morning. I am not ready to be on camera. I'm going to keep my eyes closed. I can't even look at myself right now. I know the lighting's bad. I have no makeup on. My hair is not brushed. This is like, my teeth aren't brushed. I'm like, ew, Muse licking herself. And scratching, in my left ear. If I can just turn my chair around. Okay, now my left ear is out of her line of fire. Now I hear the clock ticking. Damn it. Ow. Oh, I've been journaling for the last hour. I had my second nerve test done at Holzer by Dr. Kumar. Very kind doctor. My first nerve test, I went in scared because the exact spot that they have to inject, that the doctor has to inject multiple needles in, is what I call like the worst, most sensitive spot on my body. Like if somebody comes up behind me and just happens to elbow me by accident, touch me, with a hand, just brush up against me, if anything at all, sometimes even the water in my shower, just something about that particular spot on my back, if it is touched, I have what I call a reaction, like if someone put their hand on a hot stove. It's like, the reaction is so involuntary and extreme that it usually ends up terrifying the person that touched me, and they, go into a state of, what did I do? I didn't mean it. What happened? I barely touched you, So that reinforces my belief that I'm oversensitive. There's nothing wrong with me, or something's wrong with me, but nothing that anyone can figure out. The reason I'm getting injections is because several months ago I injured my back. And I was told by the chiropractor that it would be, 4 to 6 weeks in physical therapy. You'll be good as new. And I was not. And I also, in that same time span, had to go through an abdominal surgery. And it seemed that after the abdominal surgery, my back got worse. And I believe, my ab muscles got weaker. My whole abdominal area, region, all of that just became weaker, like overnight. They removed what they said was an apron of scar tissue that went all the way across my abdomen. And I noticed immediately, when the surgery was done, that, wow, I feel a lot better. And it was actually the fastest healing surgery I've ever had. Like the incisions were closed in 3 days. And it was like almost like the best surgery I ever had as far as like recovery time and whatnot. But during that recovery time, my back got worse. And when I went in for my follow-up and they asked, how are you feeling? I said, well, I feel better in the front, but worse in the back. And they were, what? So I still don't feel like my back has been addressed. And because the therapy didn't help, the physical therapy didn't help, they sent me to a pain specialist, which is Dr. Kumar, and that's giving me what they call a nerve block on the I forget the term. It's not in my spine, but it's the nerves that branch out. Medial branch nerves is what they call it. And the procedure I had done yesterday was where they inject a pain blocker that's temporary. It's supposed to last anywhere from, they said, a couple hours to a couple days. I felt this last one lasted until this morning, and now the pain is back again. I definitely feel like it is worn off, and the original pain is back. Like, I noticed that pain specifically was gone after the procedure, and I was like, wow, I can bend forward and it doesn't hurt. I felt like a general soreness, and I could tell that something happened to my back, like, I could feel something, but the pain that I was getting treatment for was gone. That was gone. It's not like being totally pain-free, but the pain that you specifically were concerned about is not there. I got home and noticed that I was walking funny. I sat down in my chair and decided to watch a movie. They had also given me a couple Valiums, so I was feeling kind of loopy or unsteady, a little drunk. I wasn't allowed to drive, so I just sat in my chair and was like, okay, now sitting in my chair and watching a movie is probably what the best thing I could do right now. So that's what I did, and got up, to get drinks and use the bathroom and whatnot, and noticed my legs. I felt like I was walking like Frankenstein. It had to have looked so funny. But my legs were like this, stiff, and then just walking. And I was just like, why am I walking so funny? It was like my buttocks muscles were like locked, and my knees were locked, and my whole body just seemed to be stiffening up. So I ended up going to bed at like 7 p.m. last night, thinking I'll probably wake up at 11, but I just slept until just before 5 when Mew woke me up to eat. No matter how many times I put her down, she wants to be up on this desk with me. Whenever I'm journaling, she gets up here. I'm not sure if you can hear her purring or not. Careful, girl, that your tail is warm from that lamp. She just kissed my hand. She's been kissing my hands lately. It's really sweet, actually. She just comes up and just very gently rubs her mouth across the outside of my hand. It's usually on this hand where it's just my hands in general. I think it's her also way of saying pet me. My neck is really, really sore today. I took a muscle relaxer this morning, so I think that's kicking in now. That and having my eyes closed, it's like too painful to watch. Seeing myself like this, I can't look. Plus Mew has got my undivided attention right now. Very affectionate. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.